Ooh. Yo, I think I've officially gone insane. I woke up this morning, right, like usual. Nothing special happening. I just get my ass up from bed, I wake up, and I lay in bed. I'm thinking about what to do today. And then I think about, I'm like, really got nothing to do. I don't know what to do. And then it hit my brain like a fucking missile. And I thought to myself, just completely random, no reasoning behind it. I think to myself, what does nothing mean? Just nowhere, just out of nowhere. When in bed, looking at my phone and just laying down, I just think about like, what does it truly mean? Like, has anyone ever figured out what's the meaning of nothing, truly? Now the thing is, I want to remind you guys, I like deep talks, I like to deep think, but the difference is, I'm not smart. I am not a smart person. I'm not here to talk about science, atoms, whatever the hell you want to talk about with this. I even looked it up before making this video. I googled like, is it possible for like nothing to truly exist, or like what's the meaning, what's the true meaning behind nothing? Like, is it possible for nothing to exist? So it's such a weird thing that like you just randomly think about, like, is it really possible for nothing to exist? Because when you think about it, there's a lot of things that go into mind about it. It's kind of the same video that I remember watching a long time ago, multiple times by the way, might I add. I have watched this video many times. From Vsauce. Do chairs exist? And now I don't remember how the video goes anymore because I haven't watched it in a long time. But I remember watching it many times because I just loved hearing about it. Like, do chairs exist? It's a really stupid video, but it's very good. About 30-40 minutes long. So if you're interested, I suggest watching that. It does make you wonder, like, how it's kind of the same topic of, can nothing truly exist when you think about it, since it goes kind of hand in hand, right? Because let's say that a chair doesn't exist, then that would technically be nothing. But then we have to answer like, what defines nothing, right? And I don't really know how to go about it. That's the one thing, I just don't know how to go about this entire topic. Because I was thinking of opening like Paint and fucking drawing. But then I got too lazy and I didn't do it. I got too lazy and I didn't feel like setting up Paint on my OBS for a stupid video. But I'm kind of just like freeballing this entire topic because I don't have a script written, I don't have anything written down. I just thought about it and I'm like, it's kind of bothering me now. Because it's, like I said, the topic is just weird. I don't know how to approach it. Because let's say we have... how do I explain it in a somewhat okay way? This coal, for example, in my inventory. Let's just say that. At what point does it not exist? Because it's in my inventory in the game, and I can use it to do things. So technically, it's been used to do other things, which means that it has use, and that it can't still be nothing, since it's part of the thing that I did with it. No? And if you want to really think about it, and go outside of the game, as long as I have everything that is related to having this game run, I will have this piece of coal, no matter what. Right? Like, it won't be gone. Because the coal is inside of the game. I have the game opened. I have my computer. I have so many things that go behind just having this here. Like, it reminds me of another thing. Like, I love how I'm like looping back and forth. The more I'm trying to figure out how to go about this, the more I'm remembering. I think there was... I don't remember how it started. I think it was like a thing about like an old ship. Was it? I forgot what it was. It was like a topic about an old ship. Like, at what point does, or like, like, how much do you need to take out of the ship until it is not the same that it was before? Right? Like, if you change a board from the old ship, is it still the same ship or is it a different one? And stuff like this really hurts your brain, because the more you're starting to think about it, the more you realize that you don't know how the fuck do you go about this topic. Because it's really easy to get yourself stuck. It is very, very easy to get yourself stuck. And that's what I am. That is what I do. I get stuck about this topic. Because I don't know how to attack the topic. I don't know how to go about it. I don't know how to talk about it. It's like truly impossible for nothing to exist. Because we use the term nothing to explain that we don't have something. Right? Like, let's say I eat these 2 berries in my inventory, then I wouldn't have them. Then I would not have them. But then that would not be nothing. It just means that I'd be empty with them. I wouldn't have them more. It would just be empty, right? Like, let's say a chest in this game. If I took everything out of the chest, is it empty or is it nothing? Because as long as the chest exists, it will still be something. So then it would just be empty. Because it can't truly be nothing. Since the chest exists, it's placed down. Even if I pick it up, I still have it in my inventory. I can't break it down, and even if I break down the chest, it would still be something. Because then the chest, let's say in real life you'd break down like a chest or something, it would still be wood, it would still be planks. If you break those down, it would still be something. You can't physically get to the point where a thing stops existing. I don't think so. There could be ways that could be true. Maybe. As I said, I'm not a smart person. I don't think about this stuff in a smart manner. I'm a very, very stupid person. I just love thinking about things like this because it gets my brain moving. The one thing where I could maybe see this be a thing is people. At what point would a person become nothing? Because we exist until we don't. You know, obviously until age or something else gets us. And then we pass. But at the same time, we'd still exist as long as people remember us. It's the people who carry our name, who talk about us, who remember us, that keeps us existing. But then if a person forgets us, would that mean that we don't exist anymore? Or would it mean that we still exist, but just in a different manner? Because a lot of people think that if you remember someone, they are still, you know, they are still there. That's how it would be. The person would still exist as long as you remember them. And as I said, maybe you could see this as a topic idea in people, but the more you start thinking about it then again, the more stuck you get, and you realize again that it's not going anywhere. It is so incredibly easy to just get stuck. It really is. It seriously is way too easy to put yourself into a corner and just realize that you're stuck. Like, when I googled it, like, can nothing truly exist? People just say that it is impossible, which I think it's right. I do think it is impossible if we take the literal definition of nothing. Then yes, nothing is impossible to achieve. Like, the absolute literal definition of nothing is impossible to achieve. But we just use nothing. Like I said, we just use the term nothing to talk about things. Like this. Like, let's say I had something and then I say, oh, I got nothing. Or if someone's talking to me and I don't know what to say, I say, oh, I got nothing to say about this. And, you know, like, you just... There will always be something. There will always be something. Which is why it is so weird. Because it's impossible to physically have nothing. And it's been in my brain, in my mind, this entire time today. When I went to the store, when I was just waking up, like I said, when I was eating just now, I've thought about this half of today. Just this entire topic, because I find it interesting, but at the same time, when you try to put it into words, it's really stupid. Because I feel like the topic is too deep to talk about in a proper way to make it sound reasonable. Because if I say that, oh, it's impossible to achieve nothing, like the actual definition of nothing, and someone could ask, how so? Or like, what do you mean? Why is it impossible? How the fuck do you explain that to someone? Do you just go on about your day and not talk about it, or do you try to make sense of a topic that very much feels impossible to talk about? Because like I said, it is seriously something that you just can't talk about. It's impossible. Because you just find yourself stuck. You find yourself stuck with yourself and the topic. And if you try to explain it to a person and try to make reasonable sense, you sound like a crazy person. And I probably sound like a crazy person right now. It's like these weird things that just come to mind sometimes. This is such a stupid video, and the only reason I'm recording it way earlier is to just talk about this, because it's seriously like racking my brain. And I don't know why, like, it's always the most random things during the most random times that get into your brain, and then you're just sitting there thinking about it with a blank look on your face, like, what the fuck was I on about? Because it just doesn't make any sense. It really just does not. So anyways, with that entire shtick done, let's talk about something actually interesting. Now that I've talked about this for 20 minutes before I end off this video after this day, because I want to play other games and I want to take it easy because it's really warm outside and I am tired. Because I slept really bad. But hopefully you guys are doing good. I've had a busy time, like I said, with my bike and everything last video. My bike apparently has no problems anymore, which is nice. I kinda crashed out on myself the day before or yesterday. I think I was just really overwhelmed with everything, and it all just got to my mind too much, and I just, like, with the bike, the constant hospital visits, the talk about my health, and the constant worrying of my own living, I think it all just got to me too bad, and I just full blown punched, just like full knuckle punched, which I know is really stupid. I should use my palm instead of my knuckle. And I just full punched the concrete wall, like in the place that I am. I just full sent a punch because I was so pissed off and so exhausted with everything. I just smacked the wall with full force. It hurt my entire knuckle. It's still, I can still feel it a bit. But I'm fine. That one singular punch out of my hand kinda refreshened my brain. I do feel a bit better. Especially yesterday, I did actually feel a bit better after I punched it, because I guess I was just a bit overwhelmed with the pain that I caused to myself. Out of anger, most likely. And I do feel a bit better. I did feel a bit better after I hit it. It did kinda help my brain. It did hurt like a bastard though. Please remember, guys, if you're gonna punch something, don't use your knuckle. It will hurt a lot. Do not use your knuckles to punch. Do not. Try to use your palm, or then just try to learn how to punch properly, because I have not bothered to learn how to do any of that. I don't expect myself to ever need it, because I just don't want to fight anyone, really. I gotta be honest, I really want to avoid that. So I've never bothered to learn. I probably should, but I haven't. So do remember to learn how to punch properly, so you will not hurt yourself. Because it can hurt, and it will hurt a lot. So you're much better off just learning how to do it properly. Well, yeah, I've just been really exhausted, I gotta be honest, but I have tomorrow still when I can just chill. And then I gotta get back to business, basically, to just talk about hospital things again and be busy again. Ugh, it's so tiring. What I want is just, like, I wish I could just fall asleep for like 2 days straight to feel better. I could so go for a long ass sleep right now. It would be so nice. So nice. It would seriously just make me so happy if I could just sleep for ages. Get a good long ass sleep of like 2 days, something like that. Like, no bothers, no issues sleeping, just a good long sleep. That would be so nice. I could so go for that right now. With just something comfortable. Go for like hot chocolate or something even right now. Dude, oh my god, that would be so nice. Just something to have a comfortable feeling without actively being stressed about anything. I would kill for a feeling like that. Oh man. Today actually, it did kind of happen today. I went to the store and I went for a walk actually, instead of using my bike for once. And my legs really started to hurt during that walk. It like really hurt my legs going for that walk to the store, even though it's not even a long walk. It's a very short walk to the store, but it hurts. It really hurts. But it was nice. It actually was really nice. I'm so used to biking everywhere that I forget how goddamn nice it is to just walk. You know? It's really easy to forget how nice of a feeling just walking is. Especially when you're using your bike often. Also, like I said, I'm very tired, so I apologize if I yawn a lot. Also, there's a loud ass car again in the background. I think it's like a truck or something. I hate this. Oh my god. I should close my window, but I can't be bothered. I should, like, mess with the noise suppression. I said that I would do that. I still haven't. I still haven't done that. Because I just can't bother with it. I really, really can't. Oh man. Guys, I swear that I'm doing great. Don't worry about me. I swear I'm doing just fine. I just gotta hope that my mic doesn't pick up the truck noise when I look back on this recording, because, oh, if it does, I am just deleting this entire recording and I'm gonna record tomorrow. I am not uploading today then. I'm just not uploading today. You know, I could even be an absolute dumbass and just schedule this video to happen in like 2 days, just so I don't have to think about recording and that I can just relax. Not that recording is like a bad thing, but it does stress me out a bit when I remember that, oh shit, it's 3 days, I gotta record again. But like I said, I think about YouTube a lot, because I very actively use it, right? And I've always thought about, like, what should I record? How do I record? What do I have anything in my library that could be interesting to record? What should I play? Oh, it's so stressing. It really is. Like I've talked about it, I could record FNAF, like I've had in my mind for many days, many weeks even, that I could record FNAF. Because I hate horror games. I really don't play horror games, ever. So I could record FNAF. But then I'd have to buy the game, and then I'd have to have genuine interest to play the game, because I don't want to force myself to play games that I don't find interesting. So I'd have to find genuine enjoyment out of it. And I'd have to set up the OBS, I'd have to do audio, I'd have to check mic audio, quality of the game. How enjoyable would it be to watch me play? There's so many things that go in the background. Also, can this fucking truck leave the background? I'm just hearing it revving up constantly because I don't hear it leaving ever. Someone just turned on their truck and it's like, yeah, you know what, I'll just let this be here. Just fuck everyone. Christ. I think it's a good mark that I end off this video. I'm starting to get angry. Yeah, I just gotta think about a lot of things. I think I'm gonna schedule this for tomorrow instead of today, which is yesterday. If I scheduled it for tomorrow, which is basically tomorrow, which is today. When I recorded this was yesterday. No, I don't want to even think about that. No, fuck that. I don't even want to think about it. Oh. Okay. I'm done. I'm done recording. I'm gonna go watch YouTube before I have a mental breakdown. I'm losing my mind with this truck sound in the background. I'll think about content. I love all of you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.